Hello, hello, all my yarny friends. Happy Wednesday. This is Teresa with Critters Crochet, and it is week 1 of Battle of the Stitches, our first Battle of the Stitches of 2026. Yay! So excited. And Heather at Strings and Threads and I started this. I've got a lot of new subscribers, so wanted to welcome you here to Critters Crochet and just give you a really quick brief overview of Battle of the Stitches. And I don't know where I put my book. Here it is. um, we have Heather and I chose this book. It's called The Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Todd Hunter. And this is the book we're using. And we're going in order each month, and we introduce a new stitch. We invite 2 content creators to join us each month, and then we all work on a project that's our own design from the stitch that we're working on for that month. This month's stitch is the turtle stitch. This one right here. The turtle stitch. It's so super simple. It's just a really quick 2-row repeat. So it's super simple. But what we do is the first Wednesday of the month, we come on and we do a tutorial to show you the stitch. The second Wednesday, we give you a sneak peek of the project we're working on to see if you can guess what we're making. The third week, we show you our completed project. And then Heather over at Strings and Threads puts a poll up on her community tab where after you watch all 4 of our videos, you can head over to her voting poll and you can vote for your favorite project. Then the fourth Wednesday, all of us go live, all that are participating, Heather, myself, and the 2 content creators. We go live here on my channel on the 4th Wednesday, and Heather will let you know whose project got the most votes. And then from everyone who voted, we draw one name. And if you're picked, you get to choose which of the 4 projects you would like for a prize. In the event that the month has 5 Wednesdays, we'll start the poll voting on the 3rd Wednesday, and it'll be open for 2 weeks of voting, and we'll go live on the 5th Wednesday. So that's how it works. We also, for those of you who, if you're not the 2 that are joining us for the month, and also you're not a content creator, we have a Facebook page. So you can still, as subscribers, you can still participate. And over on our Facebook page called Battle of the Stitches, you can make something with the stitch and post a picture on that Facebook page. Every 4 months, Heather draws a name out of everyone who she keeps track over 4-month period of who has posted pictures, and she draws a winner every 4 months, and you get happy mail from either me or Heather. So it's kind of fun. You want to participate, and we want to see what you make with this turtle stitch. So let's head over to the table and let me show you how quick and easy this stitch is to do. All right, guys, we're here at the table, and for the turtle stitch, this stitch right here today is the tutorial, and it starts off with a multiple of 6 stitches, then you add 4, and then you add 3 more for the foundation chain. So we're going to do that real quick. And while I'm working on the chain, if you want to take a screenshot, if you like charts, here is the chart. Let me get that a little bit centered on here where you can, there we go. That's the chart that goes along with the turtle stitch directions. If you want to take a screenshot of that chart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And then I repeated 6 3 times. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. So for this first row, we are going to go to the 4th chain from the hook. Now, you do not count this. This is not a completed chain. So you start with this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to do 2 double crochets into that fourth chain, and that the chains that we skipped act as a double, so that gives you a 3 double crochet cluster to start with. Okay, then we are going to skip 2 stitches, and we're going to make a 1, 2, and in that third one we're going to do a single crochet. And then we are going to skip 2 more stitches, and we're going to do a shell. Skip these 2, and in this stitch we're going to do a shell, which in this pattern the shell consists of 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to repeat this all the way to the end of the row. Skip 2, make a single crochet, skip 2, make a shell, and repeat that, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. All right, guys, I've done my shell, single, shell, single, shell, and we're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the last chain we are going to put our last single crochet. Okay, so then that is round 1. For row 2, we're going to turn our work and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to work in the front loop only on this row. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 2 front loop double crochets in the first. So where the chain is, in the base of that chain, we're going to put 2 front loop only double crochets, and we're going to go right, not at the base of the chain, I'm sorry, right here in this next stitch. Okay, so, oh nope, at the base of the chain. I said it right the first time. So we're going to do a double crochet, but we're doing the front loop, and what that means is if you look at your stitches at the top, you'll see how they make a V. This stitch right here, let me get a well, I've got a safety pin. We're just going to use that because I thought I had a needle right there. But if you'll look, let me pull this out. If you'll look at the top, you'll see these V's, all right? This is the stitch we're going into, and normally you would go in right here and you would go under both of the V's. Well, for the V, this is your front loop and this is your back loop. So we're going to go into only this front loop right here, okay? So we're going to place 2 front loop double crochets in the front loop of that first single. Okay, just in that front loop only. Then we're going to skip over to the middle of this shell, and we're going to put a front loop only in the front loop, not the, see how I'm skipping the back loop? Only in the front loop, single crochet. Then we're going to skip over to this single, and we're going to make a shell in the front loop only, and that's 5 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip over to the middle of your shell, front loop single. Whoop. Only in the front loop. There we go. And then we're just going to continue that with a front loop shell in this single, a front loop single, a front loop shell, and I'll come back when I get to this point right here. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, so we're at the end of the row. I finished my last shell, and we always end in a single crochet, so we're skipping 1, 2, and at the top of this turn chain is where we're going to put our final single crochet. All right, turn our work, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now for the second row we did front loop. For the third row we're going to work in the back loop and do the same thing. So instead of the front loop, we're going to go right in the middle. Just put your hook right in the middle of that V and pick up that back loop, and we're going to put 2 back loop double crochets here. We're going to skip over to the middle stitch, skip 1, 2, and in that third one, we're going to look at the V, and we're going to go to the back loop of that V and put a single crochet. Then come back to this single again, and then the back loop. See, here's that V. Stick your hook right in the middle of that V, go into the back loop, and put a shell, which is 5 double crochets. 2, 3, get back here. 4, my ball of yarn keeps getting in the way. 5, and just repeat that in the back loop only for this third row. Back loop single, back loop shell, back loop single, back loop shell, and I'll meet you when we get to the end of this row. All right, we're at the end of the third row. We're going to end on a single crochet, so we just want to go through the top of that chain, turn chain, and place our last single crochet. And then all you're going to do is you're going to repeat rows 2 and 3. You're going to chain 3. Make sure you do 2 doubles in the same stitch, and then it's just a single at the top of the shell and a fan stitch, which is 5 doubles into each single. And remember, you're alternating. For the even rows, you're doing front loop crochet. For the odd rows, you're working in the back loop. So front loop for the even rows, back loop for the odd rows. And what that's going to do is, you can see right here, that's creating this pretty little ridge that pops up. And it really makes a beautiful, beautiful fabric with this. So I hope you will try out this stitch. And I just watched Lori from Lori's Stories in Crochet, and she just went through both loops on all of it. And so if you can do that, you just won't have this ridging right here, but you can also go in both loops and try it that way. I go over and watch Lori and watch how she does hers. I really like the way she did her tutorial and showed the stitch. But this is a beautiful, beautiful stitch. You could do so many things with this. So I encourage you to head over to our Facebook page, post pictures of your projects that you're making. And yeah, stay tuned. Next Wednesday, I will be showing you a reveal of the project that I'm working on to see if you can guess what we're making. So have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.